light. Already we have been discussing about this, 6th standard. We already know that light is a form of energy. It's an electromagnetic wave. It travels in a straight line, rectilinear propagation of light. And light travels at a very high speed, that is 3 lakhs of kilometers per second, or 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. So you have to remember this value. So my dear friends, let us see what is a luminous body. Luminous body. For example, sun. A body which gives light by itself is called a luminous body. Any body which gives light by itself, such bodies are called self-luminous bodies. Example, stars, sun, candle, a tube light, a light, even some insects. These are all the self-luminous bodies. So my dear friends, the light is emitted from a source, that is from a self-luminous body. Now, what is a non-luminous body? Any body which doesn't emit light by itself, but only reflects the light which falls on it. Such body is called a non-luminous body. For example, please don't for example, moon is a non-luminous body. Our body is a non-luminous body. Any body, a book is a non-luminous body which doesn't emit light by itself is called a non-luminous body. So I think you might have understood even Earth is a non-luminous body. So any body which doesn't give light by itself but only reflects the light which falls on it, such kind of body is called a non-luminous body. Next is optical medium. Optical medium means, for example, the light is passing through vacuum. After coming, it is passing through air. It is passing through water. Air is a medium. We are all standing, we are all doing our works in air medium. If we are swimming, we are in the water medium. So that is called the medium. And the light is passing through the glass, then glass is the medium. If light is passing through diamond, the diamond is the medium. So optical medium, some mediums are denser medium. The light velocity will change. For example, the velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second only when it is in space or in air. But once it enters the water, the speed of light will decrease. Once it enters the diamond, still the speed of light will decrease because optically it is denser body. Optically the density is increasing. So my dear friends, optical medium. Homogeneous medium. Homogeneous medium means any medium where the uniform distribution is there. For example, can I? Okay. Homogeneous medium. Homogeneous medium means, for example, take a glass of water. Try to take a transparent glass of water, which is called, we call it as a solvent. Water is a solvent. You just add 4 or 5 spoons of sugar to it. That is a solute. We call it as a solute. And when you stir it, you cannot see after stirring, after some time, you cannot see the particles, sugar particles separately, because the sugar is thoroughly mixed, uniformly distributed throughout the liquid, and you are getting a homogeneous liquid. In that way, in a medium, the medium is equally distributed, the particles are equally distributed, the density is equally distributed. Such kind of medium we call it as a homogeneous medium. Air is a homogeneous medium, but when smoke is there, air becomes a heterogeneous medium. So now you understood what is homogeneous. Uniformity throughout. Now heterogeneous medium. For example, you take a glass of water, add some sand to it. Then you stir it. You can see that the sand particles and all the particles are uniformly, they are not uniformly distributed. You can see the particles throughout. Means such kind of solution we call it as a heterogeneous solution. And such kind of medium throughout which the whole medium is not uniform, having the uniform density, such kind of medium we call it as a heterogeneous heterogeneous medium. I think you might have understood. The uniform distribution is not there in a heterogeneous medium. Now coming to a point source of light. For a light to propagate, there must be a starting point. That's a point source. So if it is a small point, we call it as a point source of light. An extended source of light. Light coming from the tube light is an extended source of light. Light coming from sun is an extended source of light. So it's an extended source. You understood that. Now let us see what is a transparent medium. For example, you go to a shop. The shopkeeper keeps the laddus in a container so that you can see that laddu. Means it is allowing the light to pass through the container, like such kind of glass. So glass is a material which allows the light to pass through it. So it is a transparent material. Any substance, any object which allows the light to pass through it, such kind of medium we call it as a transparent medium. Glass is an example, water is an example. So such kind of air is an example of transparent medium. Now coming to the translucent medium. Partially it allows the light, not completely, but it allows the light partially to it. For example, you take a trace paper. You want to trace the diagram. So you will put the trace paper on the diagram and just you will try to outline. Means you are not completely clearly seeing, but you are able to see it partially. So the medium through which the light passes through it partially is called a translucent medium. Now let us see what is an opaque body. An opaque body is a body which doesn't allow the light to pass through it. Our body is an opaque body. Any opaque body gives rise, we get a shadow because this body is opaque. A transparent body doesn't give a shadow. An opaque body gives a shadow. And that shadow is straight, showing that the light is going in a straight path. So opaque body is a body where through which the light cannot pass through it. So Earth is an opaque body. Moon is an opaque body. Our body, many objects around us. Next is the ray of light. Generally, the ray of light, we represent the ray of light. Generally, with an arrow mark. Arrow mark shows the direction in which the light is going. So that is called a ray of light. And next is a beam of light. See, from sun we are getting a beam of light. Again, in this beam of light, we have three types. One is parallel beam, divergent beam, and the convergent beam. Parallel beam of light. If the source is far away and you are getting a light, you are getting a parallel beam. The light which we get from sun is a parallel beam of light. Convergent beam, if you take a convex lens and you just observe, all the parallel beam is converged to a point. So this beam is called convergent beam. The beam comes to a single point. That is called a convergent beam. Divergent beam, it is just going away from a point. If you take a concave lens, then the beam is being diverged. So it is going away. So such beam is called a divergent beam. So my dear friends, let us write the notes and let us learn what is the meaning of it. So thank you very much for listening to my class. Thank you.